Hey folks, welcome to DC Station. When we talk about Kryptonians, everyone's mind usually goes to Superman, the Man of Steel. But there's another powerful hero who, despite often being in the shadow of her famous cousin, has her own unique stories and challenges. We're talking about Supergirl. With the release of the Superman 2025 movie and its success, everyone's eyes are now on the next new DCU films. One of the most anticipated of these is Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, starring the brilliant Millie Alcock, which is set to hit theaters next year. In this video, we're going to give you a complete introduction to Supergirl, from her origins and powers to her key differences from Superman, and why this new DCU version is going to be completely different and exciting. So, are you ready? Let's get to know this hero better. Let's start with her history. Supergirl's real name is Kara Zor-El. She's Superman's older cousin. Yep, you heard that right. Kara is actually older than Clark Kent. When the planet Krypton was on the verge of destruction, Kara lived with her parents in a city called Argo City. This city was temporarily saved from Krypton's explosion. But Argo City's fate was also grim, and eventually they sent Kara and a spaceship to Earth to look after her younger cousin Kal-El, Superman. But as you know, that journey took thousands of years. When Kara's ship finally landed on Earth, she was still a teenager, while her younger cousin had become a grown and powerful man named Superman. This age difference and her fate were Kara's first and most significant challenge, having to look after someone who was now stronger and more experienced than her, and basically didn't need her. This tragic backstory creates a key difference between the two heroes. Superman was raised by the Kent family from childhood and learned human values. He never saw Krypton, and in reality got his identity from Earth. In contrast, Kara was born and raised on Krypton and lost all her memories of her family, friends, and culture in a great catastrophe. This experience caused her to always carry a deep sense of sadness, loss, and anger. That's why Kara has a character that is harsher, tougher, and also more vulnerable than Superman. She's always trying to find her place in a world she doesn't feel she belongs to. In terms of powers, Kara has all the Kryptonian abilities: flight, super strength and speed, X-ray vision, heat vision, and so on. But the main difference is how she uses her powers. Superman, as a symbol of hope and peace, usually tries to do things with minimum violence, while Supergirl, especially in modern comics, with the anger and sadness in her heart, sometimes acts recklessly and is willing to do things Superman might never do. This difference in approach creates the potential for some incredible stories. We've seen Supergirl in different versions. The first cinematic appearance of Supergirl goes back to the classic and relatively forgotten 1984 movie where Helen Slater played the role of Kara. This film tried to create a world similar to the Christopher Reeve Superman movies, but it wasn't successful at the box office and was quickly forgotten. After that, Supergirl appeared in various TV shows like Smallville and finally reached global popularity in the CW series that aired for years, starring the brilliant Melissa Benoist. Melissa Benoist's version showed a Supergirl full of hope, joy, and humanity who was very close to the Kent Superman approach. She was a positive and inspiring hero who wrestled with the challenges of the modern world and helped people with love. This version was beloved by many fans and turned Supergirl into a TV star. But now, James Gunn is going to bring a completely different Supergirl, one who's closer to the modern comics, to the world of cinema with a brand new approach. This version is completely faithful to a specific and unforgettable story from the comics.
If you got super excited after this video and want to start reading Supergirl stories, here are some of her best comics that are great for beginners. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, 2021. This comic is the best place to start because the new DCU movie is based exactly on this story. This comic is about Kara's adventure through the galaxy and her quest for justice, and it's considered one of Kara's best stories to date. Supergirl, 2005. This comic series tells Kara's story from the moment she arrives on Earth to her place in the DC universe. If you're looking for a more classic and deeper story about Kara's character, this series is the best option. Superman, The Last Family of Krypton, 2010. This is an Elseworld story that takes place in an alternate universe. In this story, Superman and Supergirl's parents also come to Earth with them, and you can see what would have happened if Superman's whole family had survived. Trust me, by reading these comics, your view of Supergirl as a character will go beyond just being Superman's cousin. And now we get to the climax of this video, the movie Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. This film is based on a critically acclaimed comic of the same name, created by Tom King and Bilquis Evely. James Gunn has repeatedly emphasized that this Supergirl isn't the sweet and simple Supergirl we know. This Kara grew up in very harsh conditions and a brutal environment. Gunn has said she is a hard, rough-and-tumble girl from Krypton who lost her entire world and family in a catastrophic event, and this has given her a different approach to power and justice than Superman. The story of this comic is about Kara's journey through the galaxy. She meets an alien girl named Ruthie, whose family was killed by a space criminal, and she asks Kara for help. Kara, who understands the pain of loss, goes with her to find justice. This journey deeply explores how a Kryptonian can find a place for hope and purpose in a harsh and brutal universe. This story delves into the true nature of Kara, beyond just being a hero. The actress playing Kara is Millie Alcock, the same Rhaenyra from the House of the Dragon series, and her casting shows Gunn's bold choice. Alcock has proven that she can portray powerful yet vulnerable characters very well. The film's director is also Craig Gillespie, who, with his different films like I, Tonya and Cruella, has proven he can portray complex and multifaceted characters with a unique style. With this creative team, the movie Woman of Tomorrow is going to be a completely new and different experience, a sci-fi and adventure film that focuses on Supergirl's character and inner journey and transforms her into an independent hero.
So as you've seen, Supergirl is much more than an ordinary hero. She's a complex character with a painful history and incredible potential for storytelling. With James Gunn's new approach and the casting of Millie Alcock, the movie Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, is going to bring a new and different character to the world of cinema that both respects the comic's roots and tells a fresh story. The future of Supergirl has never been this exciting, and we're eagerly waiting to see what adventures this powerful woman will take on in the new DCU and how she'll find her place alongside Superman and the other heroes. Now it's your turn. Do you agree with James Gunn's new approach to Supergirl? Do you think Millie Alcock is a good choice for this role? And what would you like to see in the Woman of Tomorrow movie? Make sure to drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked this video and found the info useful, please like it, subscribe to the DC Station channel, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next videos. Until another video, see ya!